We thought we could run from it. We were wrong. The path wasn't a place anymore. It was a presence. A trail that clung to us like ash after a fire, spreading each time we remembered, each time we regretted. It started in small places. A janitor at Amira's old high school collapsed after seeing his long-dead wife cleaning the sinks beside him. She didn't speak, just wiped endlessly at a stain that wasn't there. A mother in Scranton saw her miscarried daughter walking through the backyard every morning at dawn. Naked. Smiling. Mouth stitched shut. The sighting spread. People whispered. Then someone live-streamed it. A New Jersey commuter train. 3:14 a.m. Empty. Until the remainders boarded. They didn't attack. They wept. Every seat was filled with souls staring at nothing. Hands clutched invisible wounds. Teeth gnawed their own names into seatbacks. And standing at the front of the car. The veiled one. The robe. The veil of hands. The breathing hole where a face should be. No one on that train survived. The mourner's path was no longer confined to Elders Hollow. It was everywhere now. Urban legends exploded across forums and podcasts. They called it the third hour. Because the veil appeared exactly at 3:14 a.m. in every major report. I called it what it was, a reckoning. And it was just beginning. One night, Amira shook me awake. Look outside. I did. And felt my legs go weak. There was a trail glowing through the city. A soft, silver path, snaking between buildings, floating above traffic, wrapping around lampposts and spiraling into alleyways. And along it, people walking. Not souls. The living. Eyes vacant. Limbs slack. Drawn. Every one of them had something in common. They were all people we knew. Or had once known. Co-workers. Exes. Friends of friends. Estranged family. People with unfinished grief. They're joining the path, Amira whispered. But they're not dead, I said. No, she replied. But they're mourning. That's when it hit me. This wasn't about the dead. It never was. It was about the act of mourning. About what we bury and never revisit. Regret is a seed. And the remainders? They were the bloom. We started preparing. Gathering names. Building maps. Tracking sightings. At first, no one believed us. Then the Philadelphia vanishings happened. 23 people in a single apartment complex walked into the hallway at 3:14 a.m. None came back. Security footage showed the veiled one opening every door. Not with hands. With grief. The cameras glitched as each resident's deepest regret manifested and lured them out. Some were mothers lost in postnatal depression. Others were old men whispering to empty urns. One was a 12-year-old boy clutching the leash of his long-dead dog. All walked the path. All were gone by 3:29. We went to the one person who might know more. A former hospice nurse named Lena. She'd written anonymously on a grief forum about the trail of walkers she saw before her patients died. She led us into her home. Lit candles. Burned sage. I saw it first in 1998, she said. A woman named Carol died in my arms. But 5 minutes before she passed, she stood up and walked out of her own body. What did you do? I asked. I followed her. Lena's eyes filled with tears. She was walking on silver. She led us to her basement. It was filled with drawings. Hundreds. All of them the same, people walking a trail through darkness. Some looked peaceful. Others screamed. One drawing made me step back. It was me. Standing at the edge of a field. surrounded by the Veiled One and a line of souls. Drawn in 2003. I saw you in a dream, Lena said. You're important. Why? Because the path wants you. And what it wants, it eventually takes. The next day, the daylight manifestation happened. For the first time, a remainder appeared at noon. Right in front of a courthouse. It was a child. Crawling upside down across the marble ceiling. Soundless. Everyone watching on live stream could see their own reflection in its skin. The video had 2 million views in an hour before being wiped. We knew what was coming. This wasn't an outbreak. It was a conversion. The mourner's path had found enough echoes. It was becoming part of the world. At 3:14 a.m. that night, I looked into the mirror. And saw my father's smile. But it wasn't warm. It was hungry.